SJCAM SJ6 Air. The name has a nice ring to it. This is meant to be the sidekick to the SJ6 Legend. So what are the differences? What made SJCAM release yet another product? Let's find out. If you are considering purchase of this camera or any other camera for that matter, let me know, and I can ask Gearbest to provide discount coupons for you. Doing so also helps this channel make more content such as this. Before I begin with the SJ6 Air, let me say that this camera is made similar to the SJ6 Legend, so a lot of comparison will be drawn from that camera. So let's begin with the packaging. The box has very usual SJCAM look and feel to it. One thing that SJCAM does consistently is that they provide a security check sticker. If the sticker is missing, you got yourself a knockoff. Inside the box we have a good collection of accessories, as is also customary with SJCAM. There are various mounts included along with waterproof case and a frame for lighter, more compact mounting option. With the waterproof case there is a hard back panel for deeper diving range and a soft membrane back panel that will allow you to use touchscreen while underwater but at a shallower depth. Now let's look at the camera. The button placement is practically identical to that of SJ6 Legend. Power and menu buttons on one side, I/O on the other, and action on top. The bottom of the camera is identical as well. A tripod mount and a metal hinge mounted battery compartment lid. At the front we do not have any LCD display this time, but I suppose that is one of the justification for making this camera. A note on build quality, it's fantastic. This is something that SJCAM does right, and the difference is very apparent if placed next to any other manufacturer's camera. Internal components is something we've got to talk about. The camera uses a Panasonic sensor, which is nice enough. The chip has a bit of a story to it. SJCAM website is being updated, but as of late there has been a number of different information displayed as far as the chip is concerned. As at this time, the website says Novatec NTK96660 chip. Elsewhere on the site it says A9 chip. I have been told by SJCAM that the A9 chip has been developed with Novatec. I call this marketing. If no one told me what chip this camera is using, I'd say it's a Novatec NTK96660 chip. Print whatever name on it, makes no difference on how it performs. We have seen many cameras from SJCAM using this chip. A camera will have its own features and merits. Why the misdirection? Money! Okay, let's jump into the video quality. This time around I'll start with the 4K. Let me just save my breath by saying this is a fake 4K camera. SJ6 Legend had fake 4K, as does this. In their defense, they do say interpolated here and there, but SJCAM would like as many gullible people to believe this is 4K camera as possible. They print 4K in big bold letters in the front and interpolated in regular font at the back. Why? Money! Okay, so let's get going with the full HD. I will take this opportunity to touch upon the gyro setting. The firmware version 1.2.4 and onwards has the gyro setting of high. Previous was just on or off. Does it make a difference? Yes, it does. The SJ6's stabilization capability is legendary. This gyro setting is more potent than most cameras I have reviewed. And for this reason, in real life, I found myself using the Legend very frequently. It is really that useful. Hello everyone, this is the in-camera mic test for the SJCAM SJ6 Air. We are now sitting inside the car, so obviously the external noise levels are fairly low. I'm gonna start the engine and start moving, so we have some sense of what it is like when a car is in motion. Should someone want to use this camera for like vlogging while they're driving. I've seen that being a fairly popular thing to do. We're going over a speed bump, so this gives us a test of the gyro. You might have seen the car move, but overall the image should have been stabilized. Here's another one. So as we go over this, so the gyro setting is at the moment set on high, so quite a bit of compensation would have taken place. Anywho, back to the studio mic and on to higher resolution QHD at 30 fps. Again, the previous firmware version had some issues. The newer firmware fixed it, so I would highly suggest that you update the firmware if you have not already done so. As far as quality goes, this is nice and usable video. It comes down to users' preference to use either Quad HD at 30 frames per second or Full HD at 60 frames per second. I personally like the Full HD better because of the fluidity in motion, but it's entirely up to the user. They are both good choices. Now on to the fake 4K. This is higher resolution video than the Quad HD, but lower bitrate and lower frame rate as well. Certainly, visibly, it's no better than the Quad HD video, but it's there and being advertised as 4K capability. Now, why would they do that? Money! Let's also touch upon the slow motion. There are same slow motion modes available as SJ6 Legend. The 4x slow motion produces this video certainly in need of some tuning. I've been informed that they are working on it. The 640x480 at 240 fps, while low on pixel count, it's clean video. Looks better than the 720p. I'm sure SJCAM will fix this in the near future. On topic of slow motion, just so you know, a side information, this is my red car and this is where I often film my videos. This slow motion video I filmed was using the SJ7, not SJ6. These videos, therefore, must not appear on any advertisement other than that of SJ7. Yes, I'll just leave it at that. One last criticism, and this applies to many SJCAM cameras, not exclusive to the Air. To start the camera, you have to hold the power button for a few seconds, and then the camera starts to boot. This is a long process and is annoying. Not a deal breaker, but all other comparable camera manufacturers are programming their cameras to start effortlessly. I don't know why SJCAM decides to start the camera in this manner. So in conclusion, if I ignored the advertisements and all the questionable marketing tactics, the SJ6 Air in itself is a decent enough camera. If you received it as a gift, well, be happy. Should you buy it? No, I do not recommend you buy this. Spend the $10 more and get the SJ6 Legend, the original. Or if you do not need the touchscreen or tripod mount, just get the M20. The M20 is capable of doing most things the SJ6 cameras can. It also has same limitations because of the same chip. However, please note, while I do not agree that the Air is a compelling enough product, I believe that SJCAM is a company worth considering. Each and every one of their product is still working, and it's been years for some of them. SJCAM is one of the most proactive company that updates their product often. They are also very active in providing after-sales service. So far in this video, it may appear SJCAM's selling tactics are less than ideal. Well, I can understand that selling is important. A company needs to make money. Where do we draw the line? SJCAM works hard to make a good reputation. Don't take my word for it. Drop them a question on SJCAM website and see for yourself how well they respond. All is good as far as the company goes. The reputation gained is through fair work and quality of their products. But marketing tricks such as the ones discussed in this video, who makes these decisions? Does he or she think that people are really foolish these days? Let me give you an alternative example. GitUp Git2, powered by Novatech 96660 chip. Nowhere on the website do they mention 4K. The reason why I am mentioning them is that in reputation they are the comparable. Anyhow, I do not wish to wrap up the video on a negative note. Let me talk about what SJCAM also sent me that got me excited. In their accessories section, you will find that they have these UV filters. UV filter itself does little this day and age, but 40.5mm ring opens up many possibilities for use of other filters. For example, I got myself a polarizing filter. There are many applications for that filter, one of them to cut down on reflection. Example, before, after, before, after. Another thing they sent me was waterproof case that will allow for a USB cable pass-through. This is useful for motorcycle usage, or if you want to have a security cam inside your pool. Well, I'm just saying. One last thing I'd like to share is this little suction mount that SJCAM has as optional accessories. Comes with a car charger as well. It is much smaller than most suction mounts out there, making it more portable. But function-wise, I found it equally useful. This is one of those little things that most of us would have ready use for. I like taking shots like these. Point I'd like to make is that SJCAM provides many accessories to cover the basics. However, the enthusiasts can get other accessories to customize their camera setup further. If SJCAM is looking after the enthusiasts, they are on the right track. Thank you for watching the video. I hope you have enjoyed it. If you would like to purchase this camera, or any other for that matter, please let me know and I can ask GearBest for a discount coupon for you. Also, using the affiliate link in the description below helps this channel. Hope to see you in the next video. Bye for now.